Either let the future happen to you or make your future happen. Go headstrong, head first, head up. Don't just think about your future, own it. You have a dream. Now make it a reality. Move forward with a degree that can help you achieve your next success, however you may define it. At Strayer University, we offer master's degrees in a wide range of in-demand concentrations, including management, accounting, information systems, and both MBA and executive MBA programs. With classes online and on campus, students have trusted us for career-focused higher education for over 120 years. Own your future. The time is now. The time is yours. Get started today at strayer.edu. Strayer University is certified to operate by SCHEV.
If you've already completed college courses, you may be closer to earning your degree than you think. Strayer makes it easy to transfer applicable course credits toward your degree, making your degree more affordable. Visit strayer.edu to take the next step.
Entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and business owners from around the world, you are tuned into the most trended business talk show globally, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show with host, rockstar entrepreneur, and international business consultant Erica A. Murray. International business news, ways to improve your business, the international stiletto movement, and action item tips to implement into your business from successful entrepreneurs, all here to help your business go global. You have not experienced business talk until you've tuned into the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. International news, informative talk, every Thursday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network. Listen on AM/FM terrestrial radio, online, Spreaker, and expanding this month to iHeartRadio. Now it's time for this week's Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show with your host, Erica A. Murray. It's time to be informed.
Hello and welcome to the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. As usual, I'd love to send out a warm welcome to all of my entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, business owners, and those of you who are considering, that's right, launching out into the deep of running a successful business empire someday. Can we say #empire? Today is March 19, 2015. Okay, listening audience? Time has clearly taken a position that is not waiting on us, right? So what are we to do, people? It's past hump month or mid-month. Wait, is there such a thing? Nonetheless, we are more than halfway through March, and it seems as if March has just begun. We are nearing the end of the first business quarter, and I have great confidence that my listening audience is on track to finishing this quarter strong. We have been providing some amazing content to improve your business every week at no cost to you, just a listening ear. We have to thank all of our amazing sponsors for investing in your business. Please tell me that you're on track. You know that I'm your business angel and that rational voice that keeps telling you to move forward in business. Keep in mind that you should be accomplishing both your business and personal goals. I know many of you are running these multi-million-dollar enterprises, but I don't want you to abandon your personal goals. Let's achieve them both, only because we can. Who said that we had to choose between one or the other? Hey, if it's a choice that has to be made, well, I implore you to choose your family. That is your personal life. Just know business owners are resilient people, and yes, you can do it all if you are an exceptional time manager. I'm struggling with this myself, but I just continue to prioritize and stick with it. Just say no to the things and people, the things that people bring your way that will take you off task. Run them away with a stick. Remember, your goals are written in concrete and your plans are in sand, only because the plan to achieve the goal is flexible. It may change. It can be changed, but the goal remains fixed, as it is the mark that we are targeting every day that we get up. Hopefully you are measuring your growth, because that is the only way to ensure that you are moving forward. Don't live a life of chaos, people. Live a life of results. That's right, listeners. We need pure, untainted results. And because we do, hey, I'll keep reminding you every week, because we are the radio show that holds you accountable to your business growth, and I am that host that will keep nagging you until you do what you're supposed to. Never forget that. As always, I thank you for tuning in to UIBE Radio. We are the show that provides you with international news, informative talk every Thursday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network. Not only are we the number one broadcasting network in the radio land, it is the most informative, and it is the fastest growing as we are going around this globe rather quickly here. I am your host, rock star, entrepreneur, and international business consultant, Erica A. Murray. If this is your first time tuning in, that's great and welcome. We are the radio show that highlights economic development through entrepreneurship. We believe in entrepreneurs. Why should you depend on someone else to make decisions for your future when you can do it better? Doesn't matter if you're baking cupcakes and selling them on your job or cleaning houses on the weekend. Take control of your income freedom. Don't lose your financial independence, people. So what we do is we track down some of the most amazing entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, mompreneurs, and business owners who are on the move globally. Not only are they on the move being change agents, they are impacting their communities through partnerships, quality partnerships, while adding jobs to the global economy. We also pride ourselves on keeping you informed about global collaborations and opportunities, ways to help you improve your amazing business, and, of course, let us not forget about our international stiletto movement, the movement that focuses on those women whose stiletto prints are in the sand around the world. And the reason we are the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show is because we'll never leave you with just information. Theory alone won't do it. As I say week after week, just ask the college graduate who thought the degree was enough. Well, also, we'll give you a few action item tips to keep you moving forward in business, too. What good is theory without tips on how to make it practical just for you? We want to see your company moving forward and growing. If you're listening to this show and you want to be more active, you can call in at 646-652-2512, or you can text me by visiting www.mwhyradio.com and send a live text to me while I'm on the show using hashtag UIBE. And you just go right ahead, ask your questions. Rest assured, I'll answer them because that is what I do best, people. For our avid listeners, thank you all for the emails and social media messages that you constantly send regarding the segments on the show. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much. It's so encouraging. So many of you have a value for the various segments on the show, and I want you all to know that I am overjoyed that you tune in each week to grow in life and in your businesses. Just know that we do love your feedback. So thank you, and we'll continue to bring you business content that you can use. And again, if this is your first time tuning in, once again, thank you for your time. And the way we start this show is by taking you on a trip somewhere around the world with international business news that we think you can use. If you are in business, please know that international news impacts your business no matter where you're located. So here we go, people. Buckle your seatbelt. This private jet is about to take off. No need for an oxygen mask because there will be no turbulence on the flight. It's simply smooth sailing with me as your pilot. Let's travel the globe together. And international business news today, we're going to start off by sharing some information that small and medium-sized enterprises could use. We want to encourage you to take part in a few online events that are offered by the Small Business Administration online. For example, today from 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, there's a session entitled Small Business Record Keeping. That is, if you desire to acquire business loans for expansions or get cash infusions, you need to know how to keep effective records, people. You can't put your business money in your personal account and your personal account and your business account without the proper documentation. So, hey, that's a absolutely outstanding seminar that they're offering. They're also offering today a session on 8 urgent HR tips for growing a business. This session is offered from 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Although this is a free online event, you must register for it at sba.gov. Also from 1:15 p.m. to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, you can learn how the new health care laws impact small businesses. Business owners, you must understand how these changes will impact you, if at all, because it's going to be vital to your income taxes. Don't get the information from a third party. Get it for yourself firsthand. So go to www.sba.gov to learn more about these sessions. This information will be found on their home page. Remember, these are your tax dollars at work if you're in the U.S. So take advantage of free because you are qualified to attend. And those of you who are listening around the world, consider this our land yap to you. Land yap is a little something extra. You can also tune in by going to sba.gov. Although the people in the West are paying for it, you can also benefit for it. So take some time and learn a little bit from it. All right, it's time for us to travel to San Francisco, California, Silicon Valley. And, of course, You guys know that I refer to this place as the Tech Alley because of the innovation that is birthed from this place. Let's explore the company My Time. My Time says you can book appointments 24/7 with over 2 million local businesses. It was founded by Raul Thadhu, Lisa Robinson, and Ethan Anderson. So what is this My Time stuff? In a nutshell, My Time is an online destination that lets you book the appointments you want for the time you want while saving you money in the process. Currently available nationwide with over 2 million businesses, My Time makes it simple and convenient to find and book appointments for 70-plus services from acupuncture to yoga. The website and iPhone apps help to drive new and existing customers to businesses when they need them most, before the time passes and the appointment goes unfilled. Absolutely phenomenal. Utilizing advanced dynamic pricing and yield management techniques, My Time customers can also save significant amounts of money when booking off-peak or at last minute. My Time is available through both their website at www.mytime.com and iPhone apps. You can download it from the iPhone store. The iPhone app actually launched 2 years ago, October 2013. Upon the launch, the My Time app was featured by Apple under Best New Apps, and it's ranked number 1 in the lifestyle category. Wow. All right. Keep your seatbelts buckled. Our next stop is Salt Lake City, Utah, and the company is Lucid Softwares. They pride themselves on diagrams done right. The founders, Mr. Dave Groh, Darryl Swain, Ben Diltz, and Carl Sun, they love their company, and they say this Lucid team has expanded from one ambitious college student to a team of 50-plus employees. Way to go with that growth. With teams dedicated to front and back-end engineering, customer service, sales, and marketing, and quality assurance, Lucid Software is the fastest-growing and profitable business there is. They have 2 flagship products, Lucid Chart and Lucid Press. Lucid Chart has become one of the most popular diagramming apps on the web and the foremost alternative to Microsoft Visio. Everybody doesn't have the entire Microsoft package, including Visio and some of the other apps that Microsoft offers. So here's another alternative to that if you can't afford to have that in your small business. Try Lucid and try their charts, because we all have these diagrams when we're preparing for presentations that PowerPoint just won't cover. So once again, they have this Lucid Chart. They also have Lucid Press, which utilizes the drag-and-drop functionality of Lucid Chart to create stunning print and digital content. Their goal at Lucid Software is to create cutting-edge web applications that transcend the experience of working on a desktop program. They're constantly proving that a web app doesn't have to be substandard. With the combination of fantastic products and stellar people, they're moving forward at the speed of Lucid. I love it. Their website is www.golucid.co. Let's divert the private jet to Chicago, Illinois. It's one of my favorite cities. Small business owners, you're going to really love this one. The company is Lend Square. They're a local social small business debt crowdfunding company. They help you to lend money to small businesses in your neighborhood. If you're a small business owner, they can help you grow and pay interest to your customers and neighbors instead of paying a credit card. Local credit is better credit. Their interest rates are more affordable. It creates long-term engagements with the customers and builds social media buzz and exposure. Lend Square encourages us as business owners to stop paying so much in interest. They encourage us to refinance our small business credit cards with them, Lend Square loans. You're going to pay less interest. They can get you a loan for at least 6% less APR than what you're probably paying right now. Why can they do this? Because they can, and they think businesses deserve better credit. They help you to improve your credit as well. You can use Lend Square loans to pay down your credit card balances. This will improve your credit score and give you a bigger cushion for a rainy day. They also give you access to more financing. Use Lend Square payment history to help you access more capital and at a lower rate. Do you pay on time? When you pay on time, you get better credit. The founders of the company are Mr. Jose Valdez and Sebastian Villarreal. Check them out at www.lendsquare.com. Givesurance is our next company with 2 locations. We're traveling to Woodland Hills, California, and San Francisco, California. GiveSurance, it allows you to donate to any charity with no cash out of pocket. Sounds a little shady, doesn't it? But it's not. It is a viable company. It's very difficult for any charities to raise money through traditional means. So out-of-pocket expenses is the main challenge for any supporter to make donations to the charity they support. Insurance brokers receive more than $200 billion a year in commission, out of which 50% goes towards acquiring and retaining customers. Wow. GiveSurance is a recurring funding platform for charities that allow supporters to make donations simply through their existing insurance payment, while helping insurance brokers ads and do marketing to do good and to grow their business. The founders of this company are Ms. Jennifer Rasaya and Brian Pittman. Their website, if you want to learn more, is www.givesurance, GiveSurance.org. Our flight plan has us headed overseas. We're going to India to a company called Pop App. You heard me, Pop App. Do you have an app idea? You want to make it functional on a mobile device? Well, Pop App transforms sketches into click-through prototypes in minutes. 1, you can sketch your idea and take pictures. 2, they add hotspots and link pictures together. 3, they simulate and test it on the iPhone. 4, they share it and they get feedback. If you draw, you can make apps. They don't just satisfy you with prototypes. They want anyone with an idea to turn it into a real app with just pen and paper. The founder is Mr. Ben Lynn, and he has a huge team that works for him and with him. You can visit them on the web at www.popapp.in. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know all of this flying is getting you sick. We're going to have those stewardess coming through, and they're going to offer you some beverages, whatever your choice may be. But we're on our way to Ghana. That is our final destination, where we will find the company Dropify. This company has been featured on CNN, Forbes, TechCrunch, Huffington Post, Venture Barn, and many others. Here's what Dropify does. It lets you generate more leads, effectively engage your site visitors, and gain valuable business insights. It only takes 2 minutes to set it up. Here's what they address as a problem. Inbound marketing costs are about 62% less per lead than traditional outbound marketing. The challenge is current implementation of contact forms aren't designed to take advantage of these inbound leads. Their solution? They provide a 3-step solution. Number 1, their contact forms conform to best practices. The only required fields are email and message field. Web visitors will love contacting you again. The second thing they have is their proprietary low-cost rule-based engine reveals the sentiments, social profiles, and demographic data of incoming leads, allowing businesses to prioritize on their leads. The third thing, their intuitive team collaboration inbox makes it easy for leads to be managed and visualized. You can learn so much more about this company by visiting their website at www.dropify, D as in David, ROP as in Paul, IFI.com. I would like to thank our new supporters in this segment, 500.co, and our newest contributor, the Small Business Administration, for providing us with information for this segment of our show where we mine the world for informative news that we can use to strengthen our businesses. Thanks for being our global news partners. All right. I want to thank you guys for continuing to listen to UIBE Radio with me, Erica A. Murray, on the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network, where you can listen live in all the places we love on terrestrial, AM, or FM in Tampa, Florida, Las Vegas, Nevada, Macon, Georgia, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Boulder, Colorado, Richmond, Virginia, Kansas City, Missouri, and Seattle, Washington. You may also find us on over 20 different podcast stations on the web, and, of course, we would not be the network that we are if you couldn't find us on iTunes. Please do subscribe today. You know how we do things over here at our broadcasting network. We like to get the word out. So, hey, join us on Spreaker as well. That's one of our newest portals for international news and informative talk. Go to Spreaker.com and search hashtag Erica A. Murray. Set up an account, a free account, might I add, via email or sign in using your Facebook account. Follow me, heart my page, leave me a comment, and directly on the right side of the screen, I implore you to follow the network. Just click follow, and you're in there. And remember, when it comes to helping you, we have you covered on with Maybe Help You Radio Broadcast Network. Just download the show and improve your business skills today. And because I know you're not, please don't be selfish with the information you learn here. Share it with someone you know could use it. Remember, it's our corporate social responsibility to import our knowledge into someone else. Thank you, Mr. James Gorin, for that nugget about 5 or 6 years ago. We don't own the information. We just apply it to situations to make us perform better in our lives and in business. By the way, don't forget the network has an app that you can download in the App Store. Just search for MWHY Radio and take a trip around the world with me for free. Hey, it's a private jet. Of course you want to be aboard. I'm paying for everything. You know how I like to do it over here at UIBE Radio, so get on board with us. Don't forget that you can ask me questions while I am live on the air by going to www.mwhyradio.com. Send a text to the show using hashtag UIBE. You may also dial into the show at 646-652-2512. Hit us up on Skype as well. Listeners, we have ultimate respect for social media. That's why we make it so easy for you to communicate with us. If you want to be a part of the weekly survey questions and business giveaways from our sponsors, you can also join in by texting 01065 to 540-242-8833. Don't worry, listeners. We'll still take your questions on Facebook, Twitter, and the chat rooms, too. Hey, don't go anywhere. After the break, we'll dive into 5 tips on building a stellar team in 2015. This is going to be a good one. Grab some paper and pen, and we'll be right back.
Hey, Chef Jovi here of the Eatsperience Radio Show. Join me 10 a.m. every Thursday to explore recipes, best restaurants, and food spots in and around the country. I look forward to receiving your comments, so follow us on Spreaker.com to tune into the show. That's SPREAKER.com. And search MWHY Radio to join me every Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Eatsperience Radio Show. And remember to share your Eatsperience.
Hello, I'm Sherelle of Fit and Flow Yoga Radio. Wake up with me every Friday at 6 a.m. and have a wonderful yoga experience. We'll explore meditation and discuss how various yoga postures can help relieve your everyday stress. We'll also make the connection between our faith and wellness. Follow us on Spreaker.com to tune into the show. That's Spreaker, SPREAKER.com. And also search MWHY Radio to join me every Friday at 6 a.m. for Fit and Flow Yoga Radio with Sherelle. And until next time, surrender to your strength and always embrace your flow.
Hi, this is Benita with Off the Vine. Join us on Fridays at 3 o'clock for Fun Talk About Wine. This season, I'm going to put this little sommelier certification to work as we expand the conversation to talk about beer and spirits too. Meet more exciting special guests, and you never know just who may show up at the studio. Off the Vine with Benita on the May We Help You Radio Network, giving you something to whine about.
Are you frustrated, disappointed, discouraged with your life? Are you angry with God? What's holding you back from fulfilling your purpose? Are you struggling as a leader in ministry? Do you believe you have an end-time calling? If you answered yes to any of these questions, tune in to The Waymakers on MWHY Radio Network every other Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are here to support you. Join us to get the answers that will prepare the way of the Lord in your life.
All right, prior to the breaks, we traveled the globe and found some of the most amazing startups that's piercing the global marketplace. I encourage each business owner and entrepreneur, hey, do something different today in your business. It is the only way that you are going to survive and keep up with the technological changes that are happening around us. Let us always implement the 3 R's: refine, re-engineer, and reinvent our businesses so that we will be around for eternity. Take the leap of faith, listeners. The first step is believing in yourself. Don't worry about what other people say. The second step is see where you're going. Believe in your vision, no matter what the present appears to be. And lastly, believe in your goals. If you don't, nobody else will. And just know that you can't accomplish anything. That is anything that you personally desire. Just know that I believe in you. That's why I'm here on the radio every week bringing you international news and informative talk from remarkable entrepreneurs. Also, if you missed the first segment of the show, remember you can also download this episode by going to iTunes, search for MWHY Radio or myself, Erica A. Murray, or you may simply acquire the MWHY mobile app. Go get it and stay tuned into what's happening around the world. Remember, this is free, people. It's free. Please respect free. Oftentimes you don't want to pay for it, but then you disrespect free. This is free. Go out and get it. Also download the iHeartRadio app and search for us there, too. We're constantly refining, re-engineering, and reinventing ourselves at UIBE Radio. This is, our show is only as great as our listening audience. You got to know that we know that, right? I appreciate you guys so much. Well, let's get right on back to the show. It's time for ways to improve your business on UIBE Radio. That's right, the ultimate international business experience radio show. Hopefully you've already gotten your pen and your paper, so let's get ready to be informed. Hey, if you change your mind, you'll definitely change your business. Listen closely to what's coming up next.
It's time to talk about ways that you may improve your business in 2015. Today we are going to highlight 5 tips on building a stellar team because you can't win alone in business. That's right, entrepreneurs. As much as you wear the hats of owner, secretary, marketing, accounting, a well-known fact is you can't build it alone. To get the business off of the ground requires a lot of sweat equity and work. So let's learn how to leverage the skill set of others to bring things to fruition. As usual, we at UIBE Radio desire for our listening audience to be well informed. Let's get to it. Achieving success in business requires the support of mentors, cheerleaders, coaches, and partners. Professionals may hit a few targets with a selfish, I got this myself approach, but it's only likely to occur in lucky spurts. A lifetime of victories, however, is rooted in the inspirational backing of a team. To find yourself with dependable backers, you must be willing to return the favor, remain humble, and share your success. Here are 5 quick tips to keep in mind as you look to build a winning team. Number 1, treat people right. You learned it in kindergarten. Treat others how you want to be treated. When you go out of your way to help others, you can usually expect the same in return. Not to mention, it feels great knowing you've contributed to someone else's success. Number 2, shun arrogance. Arrogance is an unattractive trait no matter what your achievements. If you present yourself as though you're already the best, how could anyone, including your supporters, ever help you? A humble professional, however, never lacks support, new opportunities, and promising chances. Number 3, have a motive greater than yourself. If you treat others with respect and avoid the pitfalls of arrogance, you will likely gain support. But why stop there? If your motivation isn't simply personal gain, but achieving success for a larger, greater good, support can grow into fanaticism. In this beautiful way, fans will rally for the larger purpose, inspiring and uplifting all involved. Number 4, give credit where credit is due. If you surround yourself with the right people, they'll take pleasure in helping you. In return, show your appreciation by helping others. Thank employees, staff, and colleagues publicly, privately, and often for their important contributions. Number 5, collaborate. A great team beats a great individual any day. When you surround yourself with other like-minded folks with a winning mindset, you benefit from fresh ideas, profound insight, and good energy. So, entrepreneurs, if your goal is to be successful in your business for the long term, I would implore you to import these 5 tips on how to build a stellar team into your business today. Special thanks to Mr. Marty Fukuda and Entrepreneur Magazine for sharing these insightful principles with us at the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show, where we provide you with informative talk on the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network every Thursday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. We really appreciate our partnership with Entrepreneur Magazine and the content they provide to our listening audience. Until next week, remember to improve your business daily and be informed. Goodbye for now.
Hey, do you see what happens when you tune in every week on UIBE Radio? You garner some great information to grow your business. Talking about step-by-step information that a business owner can use. More than anything, small businesses need to know how to build a stellar team. Being in business is not a solo mission, and believe me, as great as you are and as great as I am, you don't want to do it alone. I know that I don't. In business or in life, how about that? Hopefully you were able to write down those 5 key steps to building a stellar team. But guess what? If you missed something, I don't want to leave you out. So let me recap those for you. Number 1, treat people right. That's right. It's so simplistic, but people make this so complex. Treat people the way that you want to be treated. And if you don't know how you want to be treated, just keep your mouth closed till you figure it out. Number 2, shun arrogance. There is nothing cute about being arrogant. There's nothing attractive about that trait. Tone it down. Although you may be successful, know that your success was not a solo mission. In order for you to get to where you are, you needed the help of a lot of people. You may have been the brains behind the operation, but you were not the only workhorse behind it. So let's shun arrogance and let's do something a little bit different there. Number 3, have a motive that's greater than yourself. I am so tired of self-absorbed people. It's not all about us, people. You know, let's have a greater motive. Let's think of the bigger picture. We're just a part of an immensely large picture. Number 4, give credit where credit is due. If you hire amazing people with exceptional talents, recognize them for that and don't feel threatened by that, because at the end of the day, you identified the talent in them, and that's what makes you great. Number 5, collaborate. Collaborations are the way into the 22nd century. As a matter of fact, it is not only the way to the 22nd century, it is the wave into the 22nd century. So you might want to get you a surfboard and get on there and find a balance and learn to collaborate with other people, because that's what's going to grow your business throughout the 21st and into the 22nd century. You may also want to trot down to iTunes for you to download this show to hear it again. Just this segment, understand that when you listen to things over and over again, it becomes a part of you, just like the lyrics of your favorite song. When at iTunes, just search under podcast for Erica A. Murray or MWHY Radio, and voila, you can hear it again at your own pace. This segment truly provided us with some relationship-building information. Hopefully you grab hold to it with everything that you have and implement it into your business today. Don't wait. Please know that a lot of the information we provide on UIBE Radio can cross over into your personal life. Just know that a principle is a principle is a principle. It doesn't matter where you apply it. It's all about structure and discipline. That's what it takes to grow in business, and that's what it takes to be successful in life. So now let's collectively commit right now to make this information practical. Make it practical. Take it from a theoretical perspective and make it practical within your business, and I'll do the same. All right, well, it's time for us to do what we do. Again, we got to pay the bills for this radio show that has been ranked as a top radio show by a wonderful listening audience according to the downloads that it receives and the number of individuals who tune in their dial every week. But before we go to break, I want to thank our listeners who are listening in every location that this show is syndicated, but also to those who are currently listening in Africa and London. Thank you for your continued support. I know who you are. Thank you so much. Also for those in the Bahamas, New Providence, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the gentleman over there at the Toastmasters International 1600 Club. I enjoyed visiting with you all, and I thank you for your continued support. Thanks to Los Angeles and New York City. I see you. Thank you again to our syndicated audience as well. We love you all immensely for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, thank you to those of you who continue to download the show and show segments. We are experiencing immense success with our downloads. We really appreciate you all because numbers matters. That is if you want to continue hearing this business on this business show on the radio. If you want to listen to any of those clips, you can subscribe, once again, to my iTunes station, or you can go to yourlisten.com and search for UIBE, and all of the clips will appear, and you can listen to whatever it is that you desire. You can also go to ericamurray.buzzsprout.com, subscribe to the RSS feed, and find all of the clips there, too. Not to mention, every time I upload a new clip, it'll automatically alert you. Just know that I hear you guys. I hear you guys out there, and I'm tuned into the things that you believe help to move your business forward. Remember, everything we provide is free to you. Again, I appreciate the sacrifice that many of you who listen in various time zones make every week, because I know that it's late and I know that it's early and I know that it's just something that's going on that you could be doing other than listening to the show. But thank you so much. Remember, this is a global show that brings you international news, informative talk every Thursday on the Best Radio Broadcast Network, the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network. We can't go to break without acknowledging those of you who are posting to Facebook, Twitter, and the various chat rooms. We are the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. And coming up after the break, we'll bring you inspiration in our international stiletto movement. It's all coming up right after this commercial break.
The Tanya Free and Friends Talk Show is happy to announce our partnership with the May We Help You Radio Network. You can now catch the rebroadcast of our Wednesday show every Thursday at 6 p.m. That's Tanya Free and Friends, the podcast, every Thursday evening at 6 p.m. We welcome your comments and opinions 24/7 at TanyaFree.com, Facebook and Twitter, or send me a text by texting the word Tanya, that's 72727. Tanya Free and Friends, and May We Help You Radio. Living life with a purpose.
If you're the parent of a child with behavioral challenges that has been suspended, expelled, or just not able to make it in a traditional school setting, there is an alternative. Call the Metropolitan Day School today. Licensed and accredited grades K through 12. Call 804-321-2595. Financial assistance and after-school programs are available. Let's turn this school year around right now at the Metropolitan Day School, where Eagles soar. Call Ms. Thomas today. 804-321-2595.
Hi, this is Capri Smith of the Uncuffed Radio Show. Join me every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to learn how you can grow in your business, personal environment, and reach your true potential by uncuffing what is binding you, only on the May We Help You Radio Network.
Hi, my name is Letitia M., owner of May We Help You Network. I want to thank you for joining us and enjoying our hosts here on MWHY Radio Network. Please visit us online at mwhyradio.com and like us on facebook.com/MWHY Radio. Tune in to learn more about our hosts and upcoming contests and our TV programming that'll be coming to you soon. MWHY Radio, bringing together business, community, and you.
You're listening to the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show with host Erica A. Murray. International news, informative talks, every Thursday. Now, back to the show.
Well, welcome back to the show. And once again, if you missed the first two segments, well, shame on you. But you know that I have magical powers, right? Because with one wave of my magical business wine, you can hear all of this all over again by downloading the MWHY Radio app or going online to iTunes. And if you would like to receive the show by email every week, just subscribe to my iTunes station or go to www.yourlisten.com and search for UIBE Radio, and you'll find us there. Also, EricaAMurray.buzzsprout.com, and grab our RSS feed. Subscribe there. You'll get it every week. You may also join me on Google Plus because I post there every week as well, various segments of the show. For those who are connected to me, reach out, connect with me on Google Plus. Moving along in our program, we're so happy, as usual, every week about the next segment of our show because we love to highlight what women are doing in business. They are the fastest growing sector of entrepreneurs in the country. Do you hear me? Not North America, not South America, but the entire country, the world, people. And it's only because those beautiful stilettos are leaving footprints around the globe that we highlight them. Speaking of leaving stilettos around the globe, I would like to invite female entrepreneurs to the Women's Expo hosted by Ms. Joan Henry in D.C., Maryland region. Annually, she has this Women's Entrepreneur Expo. It's always good to connect with other women who are doing what it is that you do, ladies. In the D.C. region, this event is on April 25th, 2015 from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Check out the Women's Entrepreneur Expo in D.C., Maryland area. Now that we have informed you about that event, today in our International Stiletto Moment, we're going to be highlighting a woman that just dropped out of college, has no student loans. She is totally amazing. She did something totally amazing for me to recognize her. We want to bring it to you right here on the UIBE Radio, the International Business Experience Radio Show. You ready to listen for it? Remember, you all can call in to give your opinion about anything on our show. Feel free to dial in at 646-652-2512 to provide your insight and input into the show, or text the show by using hashtag UIBE and going to www.mwhyradio.com and selecting the text option right on the home page. Thanks to everyone who posts to my social media sites their comments and ideas. And if you want to share your voice, just connect with me on social media, Facebook and Twitter, Erica A. Murray, Instagram, I am Erica A. Murray, and LinkedIn, Erica A. Murray Global, Pinterest, Erica A. Murray, or you can just text 01065-2540-242-8833. Thank you for not only listening, but being involved in the show. Now, here is our International Stiletto Boss for this week. Listen closely.
In this week's segment of International Stilettos, we are talking about a female college dropout that has reached millionaire status. Yes, you heard me correctly. No student loans and still fully loaded. That's what I'm talking about, ladies. That's the way to set an example. The lady that we are going to highlight is none other than Miss Sophia Amoruso. Don't know who she is, do you? But you will in a moment. In a predominantly male tech industry, Nasty Gal's founder, Sophia Amoruso, is gaining a lot of attention as a young female CEO who is doing things her way. With an estimated net worth of $250 million and growing, I'd say that you will be seeing the name Sophia Amoruso a lot more often. At the age of 22 years old, Sophia Amoruso created a vintage women's clothing business on eBay. You heard me, ladies, eBay. Sophia started her business as a small project while working for just $13 per hour at a local college where she checked the IDs of college students. She herself had dropped out of college and lived at the time with a step-aunt. After receiving a number of messages on MySpace from vintage clothing eBay sellers, Sophia was inspired to learn the ways of selling online and decided to start her own eBay store. Sophia named her online business after the 1975 Betty Davis album, Nasty Gal. Sophia Amoruso decided to pull together a collection of vintage clothing she found at a Goodwill store, then offered the pieces for sale on her eBay website. As an example, she would purchase a Chanel jacket from the Salvation Army store for $8 and would resell the item for $1,000 on her website. At the start of her business, Amoruso photographed, styled, captioned, and shipped out about 25 different items weekly from her store. She created the store's fashion around her own style that included such things as blood red lipstick, floor-length trench coats, and rock-style vintage T-shirts. Amoruso felt that eBay was not the best choice to start her business, and it was beginning to stifle her growth. Her competitors taunted her by flagging her site in an attempt to discredit her business. She decided to start her own company website, and thus www.shopnastygal.com was born. At the time, www.nastygal.com was a porn site, but she was later able to purchase that domain. Sophia initially marketed her Nasty Gal fashions on MySpace social website, where she developed a following of 60,000 individuals who were mainly attracted to the Nylon brand and purchased fashion and music magazines. MySpace was the foundation for her original strong following, but lately she has proven that she holds weight on other social network platforms, with over 620,000 followers on Facebook and over 600,000 on Instagram. Sophia wanted to develop a following of people interested in her merchandise, such as Versace vintage clothing and motorcycle jackets. She attracted followers to her by creating competitions on Facebook and inviting readers to her site to create names for her vintage products in exchange for gift cards for her products. The website statistics went through the roof. Amoruso amassed a following of 550,000 site visitors who spent a total of 6 minutes daily viewing her site, and 10% of them visited the site more than 100 times every month. Amoruso's business revenue last year was almost $100 million, and it is predicted that her fan base will increase even more in the coming years. Sophia realized that while her sales conversions were greater than the industry average, she was at 3%. She needed to expand her brand offering to include more unique vintage fashions because there was a growing demand for varied sizes. Sophia Amoruso and her buyer made the long drive to Los Angeles weekly, and they also attended trade shows in Las Vegas. At such conventions, she was faced with higher-end fashions, the owners of which would not welcome the idea of their fashions being sold at a store with the name of Nasty Gal. In fact, many people discredited it as a sex store because the domain www.nastygal.com was still a pornography online store. She had convinced the vendors by actually showing them her site, www.shopnastygal.com, on her cell phone. She was able to get a seller to agree to sell her clothes, and she promised she would do credit to the brand name. From that point on, Sophia Amoruso started to develop credibility in the eyes of some of the most recognizable brands in the market. She was able to create new channels for the brand names she did business with. At this point, Sophia Amoruso was now ready to do business with venture capitalists who wanted in on her business. She decided to go with Index Ventures, where she received $40 million in venture funding and gave them equity for $9 million. The company, she added, is debt-free and has been profitable from the start. Sales moved quickly after the venture funding and quadrupled to $128 million in profit. Amoruso then invested in a fulfillment center covering 500,000 square feet in Kentucky. Nasty Gal has brought in more than 150,000 shoppers in over 50 countries so far, with over 6 million visitors each month and counting. Her competitors are starting to be watchful of her moves. Now 31 years old, Sophia Amoruso realizes that her business name still receives uncomfortable looks and assumptions, but she contends that her business is the country's fastest growing retailer. I want to leave you with a direct quote from Ms. Sophia Amoruso that I am certain that every female entrepreneur can appreciate. A girl boss knows when to throw punches and when to roll with them. Gotta love that quote. Today, ladies, when you tweet, use the hashtag #girlboss in honor of Ms. Sophia Amoruso. In a conventional world, you must do something unconventional to stand out. Great job, Sophia. Thank you, Mr. Joel Brown, for your contributions to our International Stiletto Moment on the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. Miss Sophia Amoruso, globe-trotting and leaving her footprints in the sand around the globe. If you're doing something extraordinary in business, female entrepreneurs, and you want to be highlighted on our International Stiletto Moment, send me a direct message at mwhyradio.com or email me at info@ericamurray.com. Share what's happening with you, and we'll tell the world about it. right here on UIBE Radio. That's right, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio. Once again, women are doing it bigger than ever, and they are leaving their footprints in the sand around the world. Don't forget to tune in next week to our International Stiletto Moment. Goodbye for now.
All right, if you didn't know Sophia Amoruso by name before this segment, you can now put a name with $1 million enterprise she's built from absolutely nothing. I'm sure you won't forget her now. Just call her money. Just know this can be you, ladies and gents. So be motivated to do something unprecedented. Come on, I encourage you to set the trend. Stop following it. So what if people don't agree with it? So what if people don't see the vision? Stand for what you believe in and let every obstacle you encounter be your driving force to reach beyond the stars. Do what it is you want to do and simply be committed to it. I love this next segment of our show because this is where we encourage you all as business owners to get up and do something really big for your business. I will be sharing action item tips from Wisdom in Business Series Part 2, entitled Wise Words Win in Business. That's right. You heard me correctly. If you want to win in business, you must be wise with your words. Be careful with what you say that comes out of your mouth because it has a lasting impression. Just know that being wise can change the dynamics of not only your personal life but your business too. Come on, listening audience. We all know that we should operate wisely with our words, so why don't we do it? Hey, let's not be reactionary listeners. Let's be proactive. Jumpstart your wisdom by using wise words. Each day provides us with a new start to achieve greatness in our business, and wisdom is a part of that business and personal growth. Stop accepting the mediocrity that fills your space and implement wisdom with your words. As entrepreneurs, we know how important vision is to the success of a company. Words are equally as important. It's the thing that will get us to where we want to go, because if you were where you wanted to be, you probably wouldn't be listening to what I'm talking about on the radio right now. All right, for my avid listeners, by now you should have given instruction to your staff, answer that one telephone call. You know, the people keep ringing up your mobile device, and it required your immediate attention, of course. You've probably taken a bite of your sandwich and swallowed your beverage, and now you should have your paper and pen ready. If this is your first time or if you just joined in the show, grab some paper and pencil quickly and take notes, as we always desire for you to implement the tips from this segment into your business and your life. Remember, it takes too much energy to build a business just to let it fall by the wayside. Speak positive things about your business. Don't give up. Just get up and do something different. Listen carefully to what's coming up next.
Today in our action item segment, we will discuss part 2 of the Wisdom in Business series, entitled Wise Words Win in Business. Now, for our entrepreneurs everywhere, we know that you want to win big in business. So, here goes. Welcome to your second step into the Wisdom Circle. It's a simple yet complex component that many in business struggle with, and it's called words. When we employ wisdom in our business practices, it changes our conversation with those with whom we do business. It always amazes me how we talk to each other in this generation. As entrepreneurs, it is important to learn to talk both efficiently and effectively to not only our employees, but our outside vendors and contractors as well. We'd like to do this in a manner that is conducive to building a winning team. With the luxury of instant messaging and texting, we've often become devoid of emotion, and in many instances, we have lost the highly desirable aptitude for productive face-to-face dialogue. Cultivating wisdom in business helps us to form a level of communication that is laser-focused on honesty and humility, and that's on a consistent basis. It is incumbent upon us to use our words wisely within every transaction. Wisdom teaches us to use sound words. We practice speaking the truth even if we may lose some deals in the process. Honesty with each other should always translate to honesty to each other. By sound, I'm merely suggesting that we are honest at all times and that we honor every fiduciary agreement in which we find ourselves. Typically, those that are dishonest suspect others of the same. Sound words make for sound relationships and sound deals. Wisdom also urges us to use straight words. Putting a marketing spin on our offerings should not mean lies, tricks, or deceptive gains. Spin, if the word is ever used at all, should only refer to emphasis placed on a particular aspect of your offerings and never an obscuring of the truth. Skewed conversations leads to skewed expectations and futile results. Wisdom suggests that we are straight in every conversation for maximized results. We've all experienced to some degree what happens when a business conversation is a little shady. It is often the road to wasted time and dampen excitement. Being straight benefits all parties conversing both in the moment and beyond. Lastly, wisdom encourages the use of simple words. I am not advocating such condescension that you cease to be true to yourself, but rather understanding that effective communication is an art. The art of effective communication, whether oral or written, is the ability to be heard and understood with crystal clarity. I was once asked, how do you feed a giraffe and a dog at the same time? Well, it's obvious that you can't put the food in a tree because only the giraffe can eat. So it's better on the ground. From the ground, the dog can eat, and the giraffe has enough neck to compensate and eat as well. Likewise, make your words in business palatable for everyone so that every task and agreement is clearly understood. Wisdom works to help keep your words in your business sound, straight, and simple, therefore yielding you the greatest business results. The reward is a mutually satisfied company and clients. Until next time, continue to operate in excellence. Once again, I would like to thank Mr. C. Edward Moulton of Dominion Charter Limited for contributing to the action item segment of this week's show. Take this information and exercise wisdom in all things. Until next week, listeners, be active with the action item tips from today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen around the world, you heard it here on UIBE Radio. That's right, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. Action item tips from Mr. C. Edward Moulton of Dominion Charter Limited. If you miss any portion of this particular wisdom series, I implore you to go to iTunes, listen to it. Download it, marinate in it, because we had part one, which was wisdom gains a win in business. And now we have the second part of it, wisdom with your words. Come on, you got to use wisdom with your words, people. Words hurt. We do know that. And we don't want those words to hurt the people that are helping us with our business. At the end of the day, you have to be real with yourself. And you definitely was born to be very successful in business because you took the leap of faith into entrepreneurship. So in all of your getting, as I said last week, make sure you get an understanding. That's the wisdom aspect of it, whether you're winning in business with your wisdom or you're winning with your words in business. I definitely challenge you guys to be active with the action item tips. The information you hear every week, once again, in this segment is free to you. But if you implement it, it can translate into capital in your business. That's what we work for everyday entrepreneurs. I want you to join us next week to find out what action item tips we're going to give you on next week. That's right. If you do believe that you have tips that our audience can use to improve them or their businesses, find out how you can be a part of this segment by emailing me at info@ericamurray.com or mosey on down to 3Ws.mwhyradio.com and send me a message there. You can also reach out to me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Google+, and all those other social media things to find out how we can make it happen also. Well, it's definitely about time for us to separate until next week, Thursday. But before we part, people, I definitely want to give you a quote for the day because I think that these quotes are so very important to keeping us moving forward. And the quote is from Mr. John Seaman Gaines. He says, real leaders are ordinary people with extraordinary determination. That is the only thing that sets you apart. It doesn't make you better. It sets you apart. Once again, real leaders are ordinary people with extraordinary determination. No matter what happens in the wind, they're going to keep it moving forward, and that's what you have to do. I love this quote, entrepreneurs, because I know that each one of you guys are leaders, and I want you guys to lead in excellence, and I want you to continue with your extraordinary determination. You heard it here on UIBE Radio, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show, where we keep you informed and up on your business game. Once again, don't forget to download the May We Help You Network app to listen to the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show on the go and a host of other informative shows. Just go to www.mwhy.com and get it today, free. Join the network on Facebook and Twitter to win prizes and services. Don't forget to connect with me on social media to hear first-to-market items. Come on now, join me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, and Pinterest. Erica A. Murray, and on Instagram, I am Erica A. Murray. Remember that you can also join me on Spreaker. Subscribe to my iTunes station or go to your listen and search for UIBE to hear various segments of the show and be informed. You can even subscribe and listen at ericaaMurray.buzzsprout.com and grab my RSS feed. Don't forget that you can text 01065 to 540-242-8833 and obtain information that will keep you connected to the business world. That's right. I'll text you the new happenings in international business and your chance to win prizes for your business. Before I sign off, my mantra is always forward progression and upward mobility. If what you are doing in your business isn't moving it forward and up, perhaps you should reevaluate what it is that you're doing. Hey, find someone to collaborate with. And just put as much energy into the collaboration that you would into your own personal solo project. Remember, collaborations are a way to expand your market and to grow a stellar team. Respect the value, and I promise you'll grow your business. Entrepreneurs, let's implement what we've heard today and tell someone else about it. We are in the last month of the first business quarter, and I want entrepreneurs around the globe to finish strong. That's right. Get your profits up in the black. Don't start off in the red. You're better than that. You have been listening to UIBE Radio, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show, international news, informative talk, every Thursday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you next week. Goodbye for now.
Thanks for listening to this week's Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show with Erica A. Murray. Listen back to the show anytime by downloading the May We Help You Radio broadcast app, going to iTunes, Spreaker, Blog Talk Radio, and 20 different podcast stations around the world. Don't forget to catch this syndicated show next week and every week on terrestrial radio in Tampa, Florida, Macon, Georgia, Las Vegas, Nevada, Boulder, Colorado, Richmond, Virginia, Kansas City, Missouri, Seattle, Washington, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and on iHeartRadio. We are here to help your business go global.
Either let the future happen to you or make your future happen. Go headstrong, head first, head up. Don't just think about your future, own it. You have a dream. Now make it a reality. Move forward with a degree that can help you achieve your next success, however you may define it. At Strayer University, we offer master's degrees in a wide range of in-demand concentrations, including management, accounting, information systems, and both MBA and executive MBA programs. With classes online and on campus, students have trusted us for career-focused higher education for over 120 years. Own your future. The time is now. The time is yours. Get started today at strayer.edu. Strayer University is certified to operate by Chef.
If you've already completed college courses, you may be closer to earning your degree than you think. Strayer makes it easy to transfer applicable course credits toward your degree, making your degree more affordable. Visit strayer.edu to take the next step.